I'm taking you on an adventure! Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rose, and in this video I'm gonna take you on an adventure to an autumn, fall, forest vibe, hopefully finding some deer. My boyfriend, who is from here, actually told me that deer are very easy to find here. I'm quite skeptical. I would really like to take some full yoga pictures as well, which I haven't done in ages, and if we could get a deer in there, that would be insane. That would be so cool. And also I just love to go on forest adventures and find mushrooms and just all the cool things that fall has to offer. It doesn't last long, so we might as well enjoy it. This video is kindly sponsored by RevolutionRace, which I will tell you a little bit more about later in the video. Let's get packed and go! Normally we go on these adventures together, but unfortunately my boyfriend has to work today, so I'm gonna have to try and figure it out by myself with tripods and remotes for my camera and stuff, so fingers crossed for me. Let's go! Ooh, it's actually pretty chilly today. There we go, that's better. About 5 minutes bike ride from my house is where the dunes start. What I love about autumn is that although the trees and stuff are looking a little bit more wintry, the moss has gotten extra happy and extra bright. Let's find out what's behind these stairs. This looks fun. Ooh, nice. I just took some yoga pictures, which I think will look quite nice. Then the sun came out, so I had a little rest and a sandwich. This might be the highest dune in this region of dunes. And I love that you can see the sea all the way. So now we're gonna continue on our hunt for the deer in the most non-violency way, of course. Anybody else fascinated with the plants that can grow in these conditions? Like, how do you survive here? These bushes are everywhere, little silvery bushes, and even little flowers. That is so beautiful. There's dew on all the little velvety bits of the leaves, so it looks extra cool. I just keep finding such cool things. If you guys know what these plants are, please let me know in the comments. This is where we get to the more foresty area with higher chances, obviously, of finding deer. Fingers crossed! This path looks really, really beautiful and orange, so we're gonna check it out. So many roots here. Anybody else get raised with stories about elves and gnomes living in these little holes? That was my childhood. I just walked past that person you see in the back, and they were not wearing shoes. They were walking barefoot in the forest in fall when it's really, really cold already. People are cool, man. I really respect that. No hate. This is actually a horse path. Natural steps. Thank you, nature. So much yellow, it's beautiful. What is that? Looks like some kind of mushroom that maybe melted. Maybe it's a fungus, I don't know. But it looks very cool and creepy. I've been trying to find some mushrooms. So far I found this yellow one. Oh, with a little spider on him. Hello, is that your house? Cute. I've been trying to get some nice full photos for a while, but it's quite hard to catch the right location and the right pose when you're doing it by yourself. But I'm happy with that one, I think. So a little bit more about RevolutionRace, which is actually the clothes that I'm wearing right now. They make outdoor clothes, but high quality, and they focus quite a lot on sustainability, which I like. I've been testing them out a little bit before making this video because I don't just want to promote something that I haven't tried out. And I actually feel very comfortable in these pants. Even though they are outdoor pants, they are very flexible and comfy. They do cut into my sides a little bit because the waistband is so tight to stay on that it's cutting into my flesh, which doesn't necessarily look good, but then when you're going outside you usually have a few extra layers on top anyway. I wouldn't feel very comfortable in wearing this with a crop top, for example. The high flexibility is amazing. As a yoga teacher, I love to just randomly do yoga poses everywhere, and they are water resistant. I noticed this morning when I spilled some water over my leg, it just kind of drips off, so that is amazing. One thing I don't really like about them is on their website, when you go to select your size, it will pop up a little window that says the weight range that they think fits in with these pants. And in my case, that didn't fit at all. I am way too heavy even for their XXL size, apparently. But normally I do wear L or XL. And even for the top, apparently I am 20 kilos overweight for the size that they recommend. I've been emailing with one of their people about this, like, why do you have this? And it can feel quite harmful for people who get triggered by their weight. They said that they actually added it after their customers requested it, so it doesn't come from a negative place. If you are going to use my code and go to the website and try something out, please know that there will be a weight category, and please know that you can totally ignore that. I did too, otherwise I wouldn't be even wearing these outfits. The website is revolutionrace.nl, and you can use my code ROOS15 to get a discount this week. Please check in the description below if you're interested. If you're not interested, don't worry, we'll continue hunting for deer. That doesn't sound nice. I have to find a different way of saying that. Searching for deer is much better. Why didn't I do that in the beginning? So I like to find the smallest little paths that I can to go on. And this one actually crosses back over the horse path that we saw before. Woo. Don't get hit by a horse. I found some more mushrooms, look. So pretty. And it made little babies on the side. And there's a few more. Did you know that mushrooms grow in circles? They call them witch circles. Oh, there's more here. Oh, there's more everywhere. I almost stepped on them. Look how pretty. Oh, one fell down. Very cool. Now that the sun has come out, it's even more beautiful. Check out all these yellow leaves. Yeah, but where are the deer? Hello, Bambi. Oh, look. I don't know what they're called. Blackberries, I think. But these are not ripe yet. I took some more yoga photos just around the corner from actually where I started. I didn't know. But now I'm back on my bike. Onwards! I kind of lost my way, but hopefully it will lead to some mystery forests with lots of deer, scaring away all the cool animals. did find some fresh deer droppings, so we're getting close. Look what I found. I can't believe it. Can you see them? There's 4, and there's a big one in the corner over there. So cute. Look, and that's Papa. Sadly, these are way too far away to take some yoga photos with, but at least I found some. It's a success. Let's see if we can find some that are a little bit closer. My bike and I are walking in this beautiful, beautiful path. Maybe I'll take some yoga photos here, actually. This looks very pretty. I don't know if you will believe me, but there are deer walking over the path where I was just taking yoga photos. Maybe they're in my shot. This is so cool. I think they're too far away on the screen to see. Let's investigate. There's a deer really close, but in the forest, so I don't know if you can see it. And I know the other ones are around here as well, because I just saw like 4 across this path. But I don't see the other ones anymore. Can you see him? Yes. He's walking away from me. Come back, Mr. Deer. I love you. I found a lot of them now in a big field. Looks like they're just grazing. I'm gonna try and walk past them with my very noisy bike without scaring them. Here's a big one. In total, there are about 13 deer here right now. All just literally chilling. Look at that one with the head on the floor. I just took some yoga photos. They kind of worked. It's a little bit difficult with the light. But it worked. I took photos with deer. I guess this adventure is a success. I think it's time to head back home. I have to say, I did highly underestimate the taking photos with the deer in the back by myself. That was not easy at all. The deer obviously moving and not sitting still. That was very hard, but I think I'm satisfied. What do you think? Here's another field full of deer. How many do even live here? That's crazy. I guess chances were high of finding them. On the way home, it is getting a little bit colder, and I feel like the fleece isn't very windbreakery, if that makes sense. The wind can get through, so I put an extra scarf underneath for my neck. So I'm gonna close this around, and it's gonna be extra fluffy and warm. I made it back into my town, and I just realized I've cycled about 16 kilometers, so about 10 miles. To welcome me home. Oh, Mickey. Hey, you missed me. It was gone really long, huh? Mickey. I made it back home. It is pretty cold right now, so I'm gonna take some time to warm up. But what I really noticed, I am quite sweaty from that bike ride, and I still feel nice and warm. Although I would recommend a windbreaker, like I said before, if you go out somewhere where it's really windy, like here close to the beach. That was fun and tiring. I'm happy I'm home. I'm gonna get some tea and chill on the sofa. Thanks so much to RevolutionRace for sponsoring this video. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.